In 2026, Iran's air power remains one of the most discussed and debated military topics in the Middle East. Some call it outdated, others say it's underestimated. But what is the real story? How strong is Iran's air force today? How modern are its fighter jets? And how effective would it be in a real regional conflict? Today, we break down Iran's air power in 2026, from fighter jets and air defense systems to drones and strategic capabilities. Let's dive in. The structure of Iran's air power. Iran's air capabilities are divided mainly into two branches. 1. The Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force, IRIAF, operating traditional fighter jets and bombers. 2. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Aerospace Force, IRGC Aerospace Force, responsible for missiles, drones, and strategic air defense. Unlike many countries, Iran heavily invests in missiles and drones as a core part of its air doctrine. Why? Because sanctions over decades limited access to modern Western aircraft. So instead of relying only on advanced fighter jets, Iran developed a different strategy. Iran's fighter jets in 2026. Iran's fighter fleet is a mix of old and upgraded aircraft. Main fighters F-14 Tomcat, acquired before 1979, F-4 Phantom II, MiG-29 Fulcrum, Su-24 strike aircraft, indigenous fighters like the Kausar. Many of these aircraft date back decades. However, Iran has kept them operational through local upgrades, reverse engineering, and domestic maintenance. In recent years, Iran has also reportedly moved toward acquiring advanced Russian fighters like the Su-35, which could significantly improve air superiority capability. But here's the reality. Compared to regional air forces like Israel or Gulf countries, operating F-35s and F-15EX fighters, Iran's traditional fighter fleet is still technologically behind. So if we judge purely by air-to-air combat with modern stealth jets, Iran faces limitations. However, air power isn't just about dogfights. The missile advantage. This is where Iran changes the equation. Instead of relying mainly on air-launched power, Iran built one of the region's largest ballistic and cruise missile arsenals. Missiles like the Imad, Khorramshahr, and Sijil provide long-range strike capability. From a strategic perspective, this compensates for having fewer modern fighter jets. Rather than needing air superiority deep inside enemy airspace, Iran can project power using ground-launched systems. This creates deterrence. And in 2026, deterrence plays a major role in air power balance. Drones, Iran's game changer. If there is one area where Iran stands out, it is drones. Iran has developed a wide range of UAVs, Shahed series, Mohajer series, reconnaissance and loitering munitions, long-range strike drones. Iranian drones have proven operational capability in multiple regional conflicts. Why are drones important? Because they are cheaper than fighter jets, harder to detect, easier to mass produce, effective for asymmetric warfare. In modern warfare, drones can overwhelm air defenses, conduct reconnaissance, and strike high-value targets. In this domain, Iran is not weak. It is competitive. Air defense systems. Air power is not only about offense-defense matters too. Iran has invested heavily in layered air defense systems, including Russian-made S-300, indigenous Bavar 373 system, Khordad air defense systems. These systems aim to protect strategic facilities and military bases. In recent years, Iran has emphasized radar modernization and networked air defense. While it may not match NATO-level integration, Iran's air defense network is far more advanced than it was 15 years ago. This strengthens homeland protection, even if offensive air dominance remains limited. Strengths versus limitations. Let's be realistic. Strengths: large missile arsenal, advanced drone capability, expanding air defense network, strategic depth, asymmetric warfare doctrine. Limitations: aging fighter aircraft, limited stealth capability, sanctions restricting modernization, limited access to Western avionics technology. Iran's air power is not designed to mirror the United States or Israel. It is designed for deterrence and survival. That distinction is crucial. How good is Iran's air power in 2026? So, how good is Iran's air power in 2026? If judged purely by modern fighter jet comparison, it is behind top-tier air forces. But if evaluated by overall strategic capability, missiles, drones, layered defense, and asymmetric doctrine, Iran remains a significant regional air power. It may not dominate the skies globally, but it cannot be ignored. And in geopolitics, sometimes deterrence is power.